And we're back here, top two, as Pierre went 1-2-3 in that top of the first inning. 3 flyouts to Joe Cogley in right field. Made a nice play on that third one as Sutton Sonnenschein hit kind of a blooper, and he made a nice little play on it. And digging into the batter's box here for Pierre, they got the middle of their lineup due up. Trip Lindenkugel, the third baseman. Both teams searching for their first hit. And Smitty's, like we said, first game of the season. Pierre, on the other hand, has played a lot more as the pitch is down low, a ball. Dutenhofer for his second inning of work. Pierre coming in at 6-4 overall. Currently on a 4-game win streak. They beat Sioux Falls Lincoln, Grand Forks Central, and O'Gorman and West Fargo, as that is fouled down the third base line, 1-1. Dutenhofer's got good stuff, the lefty. And we talked to Coach Nathan Ganelli a time or two, and he's just talked about the confidence he instills on the hill. 1-1 pitch. That's up the middle, a base hit, right up the gut. And he drives that one into center. Trip Lindenkugel, first hit of the ball game to the Pierre third baseman. And now batting is Parker O'Brien. So O'Brien digs in the batter's box from the right side, the center fielder. He's got a runner on first and no one out, and Dutenhofer working from the stretch for the first time. And the pitch. That's on the outer half. Strike, 0-1. Really nice day for baseball here at the ballpark. Temperatures in the 80s. 80 exactly, feels like 74. 0-1. That's driven deep into left field and making the catch out there in left. Nice play in left field. It was hit right at him on the screws. That is Donnie Kiso making the catch there in left. And that'll bring up the first baseman here, Bridger Babcock. So one out, runner at first, and the batter Babcock takes inside a ball. He's hitting from the left side here this evening. First lefty in the lineup. And the pitch is swung on and hit in the left center field on a hop. And J.L. Aviles will field it on a hop. That's the second single of the inning. And you got second and first. Runners here at second and first, one out. And the batter here is Hudson Schaefer, the DH. Pitch home. That is low and away, a ball. And runners will advance to second and third. So 1-0, one out, and Hudson Schaefer here with a 1-0 count. Dutenhofer working from the windup, and a ground ball that's tapped foul. So the count is 1-1 here to the batter, Hudson Schaefer, the DH. 0-0 your score, top of the second inning. And it's the top of the second. The 1-1 is taken inside, just missed. And the count is 2-1 here to Hudson Schaefer, who's got 2 on and 1 out. And the pitch home. That's taken high and outside, a ball. And the count is now 3-1. Does have a base open, 1 out in the inning. And the infield for Coach Ganelli is in. Wind up in the 3-1 pitch. High ball 4. So the base is now loaded. And Hudson Stoser, the batter, the second baseman, he digs in. Opportunity for Pierre to get on the board. Middle infield at double play depth. The first pitch is chopped foul down the third base line. So corners in middle infield at double play depth. And the windup, the pitch home. That's hit foul. So the count is 0-2 here to the batter. And that pitch is just missing. The count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Dutenhofer will wind and the pitch home. Swung and miss, he got him. Reared back and threw a heater. And the strikeout for Mike, that's a big second out. And the bases are still loaded. So 2 outs, bases loaded, and the batter is Aiden Johnson. That's the first K for Dutenhofer. And the pitch. Hit deep into left center field. This is going to be extra bases. 1 run in, 2 runs are in. It's going to be a bases clearing triple for Johnson. He's in there sliding, and Pierre leads 3-0. A triple for Aiden Johnson to deep left center field. Lyndon Kogel is in. Bridger Babcock in, as well as Hudson Stoser. And Pierre leads 3-0. And the pitch is low and inside a ball to the batter here, Brecken Furman. One-0. That is taken on the corner on the inside. A strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Dutenhofer here just trying to get out of the inning. 3 hits in the inning for Pierre. 2 singles and a bases clearing triple. 1 walk in the inning as well. And here's the pitch home. The windup, and that's high and outside a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Batter here, Brecken Furman. He's an 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field. This is the 7th batter of the inning for the Governors of Pierre. And the pitch. That's taken at the knees, a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, runner at third, and Pierre leading 3-0 on the bases clearing triple from Aiden Johnson. Dutenhofer, 2-2. That's hit on a line, right center field. Congley raging back, and he makes the catch in right center. Great play by Cogley. Second time Furman has lined out, and that will conclude the top of the second inning. Not before 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 left. No errors. We'll head to the bottom of the second at Fossum Field. It's 3-0 Pierre. Back in a moment. Bottom of the second inning, as digging into the batter's box is Malsum for the Smitties, as Aberdeen trails 3-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. It's Malsum, Haskell, Dutenhofer. That's 5, 6, 7 in the order. As McCullough will fire home out of the windup. That's hit on the ground to short. Fielding it on a hop, throwing it over to first in time. Nice play over there at shortstop. That is Brecken Furman making a nice play, throwing it over to Bridger Babcock. And that's one down here in the bottom of the second inning. And here's Haskell to dig in for the Smitties. As Haskell digs in from the right side, and McCullough fires home. That's a strike right at the knees. Perfect pitch, 0-1. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. So quickly 0-2 here to Will Haskell. That one is hit in the air to center field, and making the catch is out there in center. Nice play by Parker O'Brien. So 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning, and digging in is Mike Dutenhofer. And the pitch home. That is fouled back, tipped to the backstop. Oh, 1 to the batter Dutenhofer, trying to start a 2-out rally as he takes low a breaking ball. Count is 1-1. Wind up, here's the 1-1. That's low. A ball took a little bit off again, went with the off speed. 2-1. Dutenhofer closer to the top of the box. Here's the 2-1. That's taken outside a ball. 3-1. Already called that a strike on the corner. Here's the pitch. That's ball 4, so he walked him. 2-out walk. Dutenhofer will trot over to first base. So digging in here is Levi Hoffman from the right side, the catcher. And the pitch. Pops the mitt for a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Second baseman there, Hudson Stoser. He's inched a little bit closer to the bag at second as that pitch is outside. A ball to Hoffman, 1-1. Third baseman, Trip Lindenkogel, he's more towards the line there at the hot corner at third. So a little gap between second and first here for Hoffman. 1-1 pitch. Sidestep home, a big swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. That's hit on the ground and foul down the third base line. We'll do it again at 1-2. As Hoffman protected with 2 strikes. Runner at first, that's Dutenhofer. He walked. And the pitch. That's high, a ball. And the count is 2-2 here to Hoffman. 2-2, that's hit Little blooper to the left fielder and off the glove of the shortstop, Furman. And everybody's going to be safe. Let's see if they give him a hit on that. Tough play. It was kind of hit in no man's land. Ball probably should have been caught, and that's exactly what they call an error. So Smitty's trying to take advantage here, second and first. A little two-out rally going here for the Smitties. And the batter now. This is Donnie Kiso. Kiso takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. 2 outs, runners at second and first. And the 0-1. Lefty takes a breaking ball inside. And it's 1-1. Just joining us, 3-0 Pierre, a bases clearing triple by Aiden Johnson in the bottom of the second, or in the top of the second inning. 1-1, that's pop foul, third base side. And he's got room, he makes the catch. Nice play by Tripp Lindenkogel. And that retires the side here in the bottom of the second inning. Smitty's leave 2 on the bases. No runs, no hits, 1 error after 2 complete. Pierre leading 3-0. We're back in 1 moment on the Aberdeen Smitty's YouTube. Top of the third inning here at Fossum Field. It's a 3-0 lead for Pierre as the Smitty's left runners at second and first. In that bottom of the second inning, Kiso, he popped out to the third baseman. As we welcome you into Fossum Field. First game of the season for the Smitties. Pierre, however, like we mentioned, they got 10 games under their belt, 6-4, currently on a 4-game win streak. As the batter will dig in here, this is Jackson Goodman. This is 2-3-4 in the lineup for the Governors. He's an 0 for 1. He flied out. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's low and inside a ball, 1-0. Last inning, Pierre struck for 3 runs on 3 hits, a bases clearing triple from Aiden Johnson. Leadoff man did get on last time. 1-0 pitch. Heater swung through it, maybe foul tipped it into the glove of Hoffman, the catcher. 1-1.
Furman finished off the top of the second, flag out to the right fielder again. So it's been 4 flyouts from the top 3 guys all the right field.
1-1, that's hit a line drive right to the shortstop, and making the play out there in short is Will Haskell. Didn't have to move for that one. It was hit right on the screws, and Dutenhofer will take it. And Sonnenschein will dig in. Great play. Didn't have to move, but when those things are coming at you, you got to make a play on it as a curveball is spiked into the dirt, and the count is 1-0.
Those are the frustrating outs as a baseball player, but as a coach, you can tell that the guy is seeing the ball really well, hitting the ball hard every time he's
1-0 pitch is outside.
missing outside the single shot. The count's now 2-0. The hardest ones as a coach to tell your hitter that it's okay to be out because game of baseball is a game of failure.
2-0, that's outside.
The count's now 3-0.
Now count is 3-0 here to the batter,
Just the way
Sutton Sonnenschein.
hit the ball right on the nose and you end up still getting outs.
It's a 3-0 Pierre lead and a 3-0 count here to Sonnenschein. Base is empty. And the pitch home. That's high on outside ball 4. So we saw a couple times in that at bat Dutenhofer just missing outside.
Here in the top of the third, Kugel, who got things started in that top of the second. Got the single,
And the batter here is Trip Lindenkugel, who singled and scored his last time up.
got over to third on a wild pitch. The front base is loaded on the Hudson Schaefer walk. Linda Kugel, who's 1 for 1, steps back to the plate. Here's the first pitch.
First pitch and a throw back over to first. Diving back in easily there is Sonnenschein.
Eli Anderson's one running for Sonnenschein.
As Lindenkogel will dig in here with 1 on and 1 out. Pitch home. Foul back.
Back and the count's 0-1. Then you look up and down this lineup for the Pierre Governors, and they are a little bit younger than what we've seen, or at least less veterans in the lineup than what we've seen in the past. Although they're still
So 0-1 the count.
there. A lot of guys
And Dutenhofer looks at the runner at first. And the slide step home. That's high. Hoffman doing a nice job behind the plate. Caught pretty much every game last year for the Smitties.
looks like Danberg not here as well.
And you can tell when a guy's just comfortable back there.
Guys that I might be missing too.
A lot of reps from a season ago and
Moving guys around in a different looking lineup. Here's the one.
can be a pitcher's best friend when you're throwing pitches in the dirt. As that takes a hop into left field, a ball that was driven into left under the glove there.
First and second.
And it's going to be first and second. Tough play, kind of a weird hop for Jackson Post. And it rolled into left field, and now
2 in the ball game.
Lindenkugel will have his second hit of the day. Sonnenschein over to second. And the batter now is Parker O'Brien.
Actually, Landry Van Rokel is the one running in place of Sonnenschein. I apologize. Van Rokel, that is
And curveball is taken for a ball outside 1-0.
missing for ball.
O'Brien flew out to left field his first time at 0 for 1.
Second,
First and second, 1 out, 3-0 Pierre.
ready to add on to this 3-0 lead. Here's the one.
Long look at second from Dutenhofer. He fires. That's hit it on a line. Deep center field. Aviles makes the catch in center. Over the shoulder catch. What a play by J.L. Aviles. Runner does go to third as he
Out in left center field. It's first and third now with 2 away. That brings up Bridger Babcock.
So you got first and third, 2 out, and the batter now is Bridger Babcock.
Saw the catch be made. Saw it was over the shoulder. That Aviles wasn't going to be able to turn around and didn't want to make the third out of third, but it was clear.
So Babcock digs in. He singled his first time. That is foul. They had a play left side, 0-1.
Will get out of play. I believe.
So Pierre making Dutenhofer work a little bit.
Third base side into left field. Counts 0-1. Here to Bridger Babcock. He did single. And now a second single in this ball game for Babcock to make this a 4-0 ball game. But also a wild pitch, pass ball. Double steal can get a run in.
So the count 0-1 here to Babcock.
Here's the 0-1.
The lefty, 1 for 1. Takes the pitch for a strike. Curveball there, 0-2. 0-2, swung on and missed. And that retires the side at the top of the third inning. Pierre leaves 2 on base at the corners, but Dutenhofer works his way out of it. Let's go to the bottom of the third. Smitty's searching for some hits. We're back in one moment on Aberdeen Smitty's Baseball. And top of the Smitty's order due up here in the bottom of the third inning, as J.L. Aviles will take low and away a ball, 1-0. He hit one on the screws to shortstop at 0 for 1. Lined out his first time. And the lefty-lefty matchup is McCullough's pitch grid here today as he takes a strike. J.L. Aviles will dig in. 1-1 pitch coming up, and that's in the dirt. Count is 2-1 here to JL. 2-1, McCullough out of the windup the pitch. That's hit on the ground, up the middle, a base hit. JL Aviles. 1 for 2. First hit of the game for the Smitties. And a leadoff man on, and the batter, Ridley Waldo. He reached base. His first time, he drew a walk. Bottom of the third inning, Aviles dancing at first as Waldo squaring to bunt. Lyndon Kogel, the third baseman, is on the infield grass, and he pulls back 1-0. A little small ball possibly here from Coach Ganelli. Trailing 3-0. As Waldo swinging that time and pops it out of play over the backstop. 1-1. There is a gap in between second and first with the second baseman, Hudson Stoser, kind of closer to the base at second. So Aviles with a good lead at first. McCullough, sidestep, he's going to go. Pitch out, throw to second on a hop. It doesn't get there in time. Good throw, but just a little late. And Aviles steals a bag. He's at second. Great jump by Aviles there. He went with the slide step, McCullough did. And he was able to get a good jump and a runner in scoring position for Ridley Waldo. Count is 2-1. That pitch was a ball. That one a strike as he swings that through that one. And the count is now 2-2 here with Aviles at second base. 2-2 pitch. That's hit in the air. Center field, ranging back, and making the catch out there at center is O'Brien. Tagging from second to third is Aviles. And that will be the first out of the inning, but Aviles will move 90 feet closer at third. One out. And the batter here is Jackson Post. So one out, Post, who struck out his first time, and this is kind of your situational baseball here. One out, try to put the ball in play and get that run home. As first pitch is outside a ball, and Aviles there hitting a nice lead off of third base. And you can, with McCullough with his back turn, he's out of the stretch, and Aviles just kind of dancing around to third. 1-0. That's hit on the ground and third and past the third baseman and into left field, a base knock. That's an RBI for Jackson Post. And the Smitties score their first run of the season on an RBI by Jackson Post. It's 3-1. Second hit of the inning. And Joe Cogley will dig in. Good piece of hitting right there by Post. And Cogley here will dig in. Runner heads for second. The hit and runs on, and another hit into left field. Right below the third baseman, Lyndon Kogel's glove. Ball was hit sharply, but back-to-back hits for the Smitties. And Wheeler Mossum will dig in. He grounded out. He's an 0 for 1. And Mossum squares the bunt. McCullough fields it and throws it on to first for the out. So Mossum, he was looking for at third originally, but got the out. 1-3 on the putout. The runners do advance, so good job by Wheeler Mossum doing his job. And second and third now. And an RBI chance here for Will Haskell, the shortstop, who flew out to center his last time. And the pitch. That's popped up high, shallow left center field. Now ranging over is O'Brien. He calls everybody off and makes the play, and side retired. Smitties do score a run, an RBI single by Jackson Post. They do leave two on at second and third, but they get their first run of the season. 3 complete here at Fossum Field. We'll head to the fourth. Back in a moment on your home for Aberdeen Smitties on the Aberdeen Smitties YouTube channel. Top of the fourth inning, Pierre leads 3-1. And the big difference right now, a bases clearing triple from Aiden Johnson back in the top of the second inning. It's 7-8-9, bottom of the order, due up here for Pierre in this fourth inning. And a new heater on the mound. Wheeler Mossum will come into the ball game, a righty out of the bullpen. He can officially close the book on Dutenhofer. 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. He threw 53 pitches, 31 of those strikes, and faced 15 batters. And Dutenhofer moves over to first base. Mossum, he was at second. Ridley Waldo, the DH, he moves over to second now. Haskell stays at short, and Post stays at third, so the infield looks like this now for the Smitties. Dutenhofer at first, Waldo at second, You got Haskell at short and Post at third, Hoffman catching. Outfield remains the same as well with the Vilas there in center. Joe Cogley in right and Donnie Kiso in left. And the pitch home. That's pop foul, left side. Ranging there is Post. He runs out of room. Like we said, bottom of the lineup, due up here for Pierre. This is Schaefer. Schaefer walked and scored back in the second inning on the bases clearing triple from Aiden Johnson. 0-1. And that's chop foul, left side, 0-2. Wind up, 0-2 pitch. Goes with an off-speed. He's out in front, gets away from Hoffman. He slides, throws on the first, and on a hop, not in time. So Schaefer doing a good job hustling out of the box on the drop third strike. Good pitch by Malsum. And Hudson Stoser will dig into the batter's box. Stoser, a strikeout victim, his first time. Or the stretch of the pitch, that's hit in the hole in the left field, and that will get in for a hit. Stoser, that is his first hit of the ball game. That's the fifth hit for Pierre. And they got first and second, nobody out. So Johnson digs in, as mentioned, the 3 RBI triple his last time up. Hit it into deep left center field. As the first pitch is taken below the knees, a ball, 1-0. Mike Dutenhofer started the game, went 3 innings. 53 pitches from the southpaw, as a little jam here for Wheeler Malsum. First and second, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Out in front on an off-speed. Dribbles to the Smitty's dugout, 1-1. And time called. It could be a situation where, hey, did you miss a sign? You got second and first, nobody out. And, maybe your 9-hole hitter button him over. He did get a triple last time. Could have just been a situation talking to his batter. But getting to the middle innings here, you're trying to increase your lead. It's a 3-1 lead. And the count is 1-1 to the batter, Johnson. 1-1. Squares the bunt. Right back to the mound. Malsum doesn't look at third. He throws it over to first. They get him in time, but it moves the runners over. And that could have been what that discussion was before that pitch. Like, hey, we need you to lay a bunt down here. So Johnson out on the put out 1-3. That's the first out of the inning, but now an RBI chance for Brecken Furman, who's hit the ball hard today. 0 for 2, though. 2 flyouts to right. As good block there by Hoffman on the pitch outside, 1-0. Wind up in the 1-0. That's on the inner half a strike, 1-1. Now the Smitty's infield is in, so a ball hit in the infield, they're going 4. And the outfield's got to come up throwing. Second and third, 1 out, top 4. And that is hit a chopper to third. Post fields it, throws it on home. Throw is on the mark, but Hoffman off of his tip of the glove. It goes all the way to the backstop. 1 run in, now the second one in. And just like that, it's a 2-run play there. That's the second error for the Smitties. As that play was there. It's a good play by Post, just off of the tip of the glove by Hoffman. And the second run's able to come in, and Pierre now leads 5-1. Count is 1-1, still 1 out, and now now a runner on second. And the pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. So Furman there on at second on the E2. And the 0-1 count here to Jackson Goodman. Swinging on an off-speed, low and away, 0-2. And the 0-2, that is hit right back to the mound. Malsum throws it over to first to get the out. So Sonnenschein will dig in with 2 outs and a runner at third. That's hit in the air, right side. Hoffman ranging over as well as Dutenhofer. Dutenhofer makes the play, and side is retired. They're in the top of the 4th inning, not before Pierre scores the 2 runs on the air. And they lead 5-1 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening and watching to Aberdeen Smitty's Baseball on the Aberdeen Smitty's YouTube.
Your score after 3.5. Pierre 5, Aberdeen 1.
Levi Hoffman and Donovan Kiso, first 3 hitters.
5-1. As that one is missed low. 1 ball, 1 and no strike. This is Dutenhofer digging in.
Major League Baseball and about his last place, Chicago Cubs. 1-0 pitch. That's inside and counts out 2-0. Now, don't do this very often, so you might have to record the little bit that I'm actually not talking bad about the Cubs, but they are, while they are in last place, they would be in second place in the NL East because
as Dutenhofer drives one deep into left field, that is off the wall. Dutenhofer will round around first. We'll head to second. And Mike Dutenhofer leads things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning with a double. And I'll bring up Levi Hoffman. First pitch, that is hit deep. Left field, going back and gone. 2-run homer for Levi Hoffman. Deep left field, and the Smitties get 2 back. Hoffman, a long shot into left after a leadoff double by Mike Dutenhofer. And the Smitties cut into the lead. It's 5-3. And here is Kiso, the batter from the left side. Popped out his first time. He takes inside a ball. 1-0. So after Pierre gets 2 in the top, the Smitties with 2 here in the bottom and still no one out. Pitch home. That is hit on a line foul. 1-1 the count here to Kiso.
Sports bar and grill.
1-1, that's taken high and outside a ball. So double and a home run here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch home, 2-1. That's hit a line drive up the middle, a base hit. The 3rd consecutive hit. Smitty's now with 6 hits on the ball game, and we could see a pitching change here. Let's see. There is activity in the Pierre bullpen, so we'll see what happens here. As the leadoff man, J.L. Aviles, will dig in. Now McCullough with 55 pitches to this point. 3 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 2 walks, and 2 Ks. And let's see if he stays in the game. He is responsible for that runner on first. But 3 consecutive hits, a double from Dutenhofer, a 2-run shot from Hoffman, and a Kiso single.
It's the top of the order for the average Smitties. And for J.L. Aviles, who is 1 for 2, all hard twice.
J.L. Aviles, a single and a stolen base. His last time he's a 1 for 2, lined out to short as well. And we'll see how aggressive Aviles is here in the count. He was up swinging pretty good, and both of his at-bats here. And he's hit the ball hard twice, obviously a line out, and they got him picked off here at second, and now he's hit a pickle. Kiso running back to first, now back to second, and sliding in, he's out on the tag. They get him on the tag. They do a good job there on the rundown. And that's how the first out happens there. That's a tough one for the Smitties. And they pick him off there. First pitch is Aviles out in front. He taps it to the first base side, making the play and flipping it over in time to get him. Nice play for the second out.
And there's now 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Talk about the speed of Aviles. That was very, very close. And McCullough making sure that he and...
So Waldo now will dig in, and great job by the pitcher getting over there, McCullough. Now fielding your position, certainly tough. I mean, you got to, and as a lefty, your momentum is going the other way for the most part. Now, McCullough does have a slow and controlled windup and follow through, but still, being a lefty, you're falling away from the opposite side there, and to be able to get over there and cover first is impressive from the lefty. No one on, 2 outs. And the pitch home is low and outside a ball. (2-0). High fly ball, tracking it as O'Brien. He's deep near the near the warning track, and it's over his head. Waldo in at second, and he's got a double. And I don't know if he was running right running hard right out of the box, because you hit a ball that far, you probably should be on 3, but you'll take the double if you're Ridley Waldo. That is the 3rd extra base hit of the inning for the Smitties. That ball was crushed. Now the batter is Post. Post hits a little blooper, left center field. It's going to drop. Waldo's going to round 3rd. He's got to get down. He's in there standing. The throw to second not in time. And Waldo in on the RBI bloop single by Jackson Post, his 2nd RBI. And the Smitties make it a 1-run game. The throw was a little bit up ahead of the catcher, and it was a good throw, but just a little bit late. And the runner now at second here with 2 outs. And the first pitch to Cogley is taken for a strike. Pitch from McCullough. That's bouncing to the plate. Good block. Sonnenschein with the block there. And the count is 1-1 here to Joe Cogley. But make it a 3 spot right now for the Smitties. They got 8 hits in the ball game. And they're getting to McCullough here. And the 1-1. That's on the outside corner. A strike, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second, it's Post, and the pitch. Cogley fouls it back. Do it again at 1-2. Really making McCullough work. McCullough on the game here. As the 1-2 pitch upcoming. This is his 65th pitch. Here it comes. That's tap foul down the first base line. We'll do it again. Now that's one of those situations you choke up on the bat and just try to get a piece, stay alive, and live to see another pitch. Here's the 1-2 coming up. McCullough. Runner at second, 2 down, and a 5-4 Pierre lead. Here's the pitch. That's it on the ground in the hole. It gets into left field, a base hit. Post will hold it third, and that's a single there for Joe Cogley. Post over to third, and runners at the corners here for Wheeler Malsom. This is the 8th batter of the inning. Two outs, runners on at the corners, and Malsom will take a strike. Runner's going to go for second, no throw. Second and third, 2 down. Malsom trying to cash in. Takes a strike at the knees. 0-2. Post at third, and Cogley at second. RBI opportunity here with 0-2. Hit on the ground, softly hit, and booting it there at shortstop is Furman, and everyone's going to be safe. Cogley heads over to third, a run scores Post, and we're tied up at 5. Just didn't look that one all the way into the glove. I think it might have hit his left forearm. Took a short hop, and the Smitties will tie this ball game up. And that's going to be it for McCullough. Smitties strike for 4 here in the bottom of the 4th. As a call to the bullpen here for Pierre. Runners at the corners, 2 down, and Will Haskell will dig in when we come back here on the Aberdeen Smitties YouTube channel. And we're back here, bottom of the fourth inning. Smitty's tied it up 5-5, and they still got some chances here in the bottom of the fourth inning. New pitcher. You can't officially close the book on McCullough. It's Carter Templeton on the hill. And the first pitch. He paints the corner a strike. Runner goes for second. That's Malsum there at second. And Cogley at third. And the count of 0-1 to the batter. Haskell, he takes outside. 1-1. Base hit will score two, most likely with runners moving on contact. 1-1. Breaking stuff that right at the belt for a strike. 1-2. Haskell an 0 for 1. He flew out. This is the ninth batter of the inning for the Smitties. 1-2 coming up. That's low, a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. And here's the 2-2 coming up. And the pitch home. Swing and a miss. He got him with the breaking ball. So Haskell fooled on the breaking ball. That's the strikeout that Pierre needed to keep this game tied at 5. Smitty's with a big inning. They score 4 at the bottom of the fourth. They get a couple big hits from Dutenhofer, a 2-run homer from Levi Hoffman, a double from Ridley Waldo. They get 6 hits in the inning, and they lead. Or it's a tie ball game, after 4. We're back in 1 moment here on the Aberdeen Smitty's YouTube. And we're tied here as we head to the top of the 5th inning at Fossum Field. A 4 spot in the bottom of the 4th for the Smitties. As they knock Ben McCullough out of the game, his line 3 2/3, 8 hits, 5 runs, 3 of those earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Templeton got the final out of the 4th inning with the strikeout to Will Haskell. 9 batters in that inning for the Smitties. They get 6 hits in the inning. As the batter here for Pierre, this is Trip Lyndon Kogel. This is 4-5-6. And the 1-0. He drives one deep into center field. Aviles is going to got to get on his horse for this one. It rolls all the way to the wall. Lyndon Kogel will get a leadoff double to start things off here for Pierre. Just absolutely hit a laser over the head of Aviles. And
he's now got 10 hits overall, 9 since last Friday for Lyndon Kugel. And there's a runner on at second and nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Parker O'Brien will step in. Try and give the Govs the lead right back here in this 5th inning. Here's the first pitch from Malsum to O'Brien.
And the pitch home, that is in there for a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Leadoff double for Trip Lindenkogel. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Tries a breaking ball. Good spot. Just a low and outside. 1-1. And I've mentioned it a time or two, just the ability of these pitchers. They're able to throw their off-speed stuff early in the count and throw it for strikes. That was a good pitch from Haskell. 1-1. That's on the outside edge for a strike. 1-2. And what's he done here on this sequence? Outside, outside, outside. Does he go back there, or does he go high and tight? 1-2 pitch. Swung and missed. He got him. Strike 3. So 1 out, the strikeout. That'll bring up Bridger Babcock. 1 down, runner at second. And the first pitch to the lefty. Lefty-righty matchup here with Lindenkogel at first, or excuse me, at second. He takes upstairs a ball. One 0. That's taken in the dirt. Bounces to the plate. Backhands pick by Hoffman. 2 balls and no strikes. As Haskell here working from the stretch, peeks at second and fires. And he will pull it foul down the first base line. Count is 2-1. 1 out, top 5. We're tied at 5. 2-1. That's up high and outside a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. So he's in the hitter's count, 3-1 with the duck on the pond there at second. As Lindenkogel led things off with the double here in the top of the 5th. 3-1 pitch. Fouled back. Payoff pitch coming up here. And the pitch. That's lifted in the air. Shallow right center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Aviles can't get it under his glove. He slips and falls. Throw is late. And that's going to be an RBI single for Bridger Babcock. He gets to second base on the throw. Lindenkogel scores, and Pierre regains the lead 6-5. So 6-5 lead for Pierre. They strike right back after the RBI single. 7th hit of the ball game for the Governors. And the pitch home is lifted foul out of play. Batter is Hudson Schaefer. Hudson Schaefer, the DH. He's got 2 runs on the game. He walked his first time, and here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on a line. That's a base hit into left field. Rounding around third is Babcock. Throw is cut off. And an RBI single by Hudson Schaefer. And Pierre leads 7-5. RBI from Babcock there. Just hit it over the hole there in left field, or over the hole in left side of the infield. And Pierre with a 7-5 lead. Still 1 out. And Stoser a 1 for 2, a strikeout victim in the second. He singled his last time. As this game was 5-5 coming into the second after a 4 spot, or coming into the 5th, excuse me, after a 4 spot by the Smitties in the bottom of the 4th. as Haskell here will dig in. And the pitch. Off speed, it's pulled foul down the third base line. So the count is 0-1. And Stoser digging in from the right side. As mentioned, a 1-for-2. 7-5 Pierre lead. And the pitch home. That's low and away. 1-1. Malsum up to 17 pitches, his 18th coming up as he takes a long look at first. And throws over to first. It's a close play, but diving in there is Schaefer. Runner going. Pitch is fouled back. And the count now 1-2. One, two, the pitch home. That's hit the short, fielding it and throwing it on to second for one. The throw to first, not in time. Will Haskell gets the fielder's choice there, gets the lead runner. And 2 down. Goes 6-4 there on that put out. They'll bring up Aiden Johnson. 3-run triple in the second and a sacrifice bunt his last time. And the pitch. Squares the bunt, pulls back, throw on a line from Hoffman. And sliding in safely there is Stoser. Okay. One-0. And it's a 7-5 lead for Pierre. And the pitch. That's outside. Took a little off that time there as Malsum just trying to get out of it. It's an 8-5 lead for Pierre. Or excuse me, 7-5 lead. 1-0. That bounces to the plate. Possible. 3-0. He takes all the way there, 3-1. Malsum, 35 pitches. As he relieved Dutenhofer, 3-1 pitch. He's out in front, dribbles right back to the mound, fields it, throws it on to first in time, and side retired. Pierre, however, strikes for 2. They lead 7-5 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. You're in tune to Aberdeen Smitty's Baseball on the YouTube channel. Bottom 5, 7-5 as the Smitty's trail. And Dutenhofer will hit a grounder over to first, fielding it and making the play, stepping on the base there. That's Bridger Babcock. So, one out. And Levi Hoffman digs in, who hit that home run back in the fourth inning as he takes a strike, 0-1. It was 3 straight hits here from the bottom of the lineup. They hit 3 extra base hits in that inning. 6 total in the inning, 1-1. Taken for a strike. Or excuse me, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. He fooled him, but it's just a little bit low there on the breaking ball. And the 1-2. Checked his swing, he went around. And that will be the second out. And Donnie Kiso will check in. Singled his last time. And Kiso takes a ball, 1-0. That one hit in the air, left field, ranging in and making the play out there in left is Jackson Goodman. That's a 1-2-3 inning. Ground out, strike out, fly out as we head to the 6th here at Fossum Field. Pierre leads 7-5. We're back in a moment on the Fox or on the Aberdeen Smitty's YouTube channel. Sixth inning here at Fossum Field. It's a 7-5 lead for Pierre. As the Smitties will have a new pitcher on the mound, Wheeler Mawsum. He went 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, and 2 strikeouts. And a new hitter here is Jackson Post. Ridley Waldo moves over to third base. Dutenhofer stays over at first. Haskell stays at shortstop. A new second, and Wheeler Mawson moves over from pitcher to second. So the infield looks like this now. Dutenhofer at first, Mawson at second, Waldo at third, and at shortstop is Will Haskell. And on the mound is Jackson Post. As the Smitties trailing by 2. When you look at the scoreboard, 7 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for Pierre. Smitty's 5 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors in the field. Difference right now, a 2 spot in the 4th and the 5th for Pierre after the Smitty's tied it in the bottom of the 4th inning with a 4 spot. Opening 2 games here for the Smitties. Top of the lineup due up here for the Governors. This is Furman, Goodman, and Sonnenschein. And the first pitch from post to Furman is at the knees, a strike 0-1. As that's upstairs, a ball, 1-1. Furman. He's got 2 RBIs, but he has not recorded a hit. He reached on an error that scored 2 runs back in the 4th. And the 1-2 pitch. Just up, just missed up high. It must have been high because it crossed the plate, 2-2. Two. That's hit in the air, center field. Avila's ranging back and will make the play. Looked like he might have had to avoid the sun there, but he was able to make the play for the out. And that'll bring up Goodman. Fly out, line out, and a ground out. First pitch swinging, that's in the hole to the right side and rolls into right field for a base hit. 1-out single for Jackson Goodman, his first hit. 1 on, 1 out. And Sonnenschein will dig in. He's a 0 for 2, a walk back in the 3rd, a fly out, and a pop out. And the pitch home. That's it on the line, left field base hit. So you got first and second and 1 out, and Pierre right now just putting the barrel on the ball. As if you're Pierre, you're looking for insurance, and if you're Jackson Post, you're just trying to get out of it here and keep this game where it's at. Now, situational hitting coming up here for Pierre. You got your your cleanup man up with second and first and 1 out. Fly out, single. And here's Lindenkugel, who drilled that ball over J.L. Aviles' head in center. His last time he misses up a 1-0. Pierre now with 10 hits on the evening here in game 1. 1-0 pitch. That's taken up high, a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. And now the cleanup man, Lindenkugel, with a hitter's count here, 2-0 and 2 on. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Post looks at second, fires. Fouled back. Count 2-1. Post at 2-1. Here's the pitch. This is low on a breaking ball, 3 balls and a strike. And here's a big pitch from Post. You don't want to throw one over the plate with the cleanup man up, but you want to see if you can throw a strike. 3-1. That's a good spot there, just missed low. Went with a heater, good pitch, just missed a little below the knees, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. So after a fly out, you go single, walk, and Parker O'Brien here has a chance to break things open. He's 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a K. Struck out his last time swinging. One out in the inning. The Smitties can turn 2. Corners in and infield, the middle infield there at double play depth as he takes a strike, 0-1. And if you're Jackson Post, you would love a ground ball to shortstop or second right here. 0-1. That's fouled out of play, 0-2, and that's exactly what Post wanted there. And if you're Levi Hoffman, with the bases loaded in a 2-run game, you just got to be a goalie back there and keep everything in front of you. You know, you're 0-2, you want to maybe throw some junk out of the zone. If Hoffman's got to be a goaltender back there and save the ball. 0-2, there it is. And a great job by Hoffman getting his chest in front of that one. So corners in middle infield at double play depth. 1-2, bases full. And the pitch. Hit on the line, up the middle, base hit, 1 run in. Rounding around third, and now putting on the brakes. And that's just 1 run in, but everybody advances 90 feet. And it's 8-5 Pierre on the RBI single from Parker O'Brien. Goodman scores. Lyndon Kugel to second, Sonnenschein to third.
Richard Babcock, chance for a 3-hit day and potentially a second RBI or more.
Fourth straight base runner to reach, as that one is in there for a strike. And Babcock digs in 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's up high a ball. Babcock, a 2-hit day, struck out in the third, but got a hit his last time in the fifth. 2 runs in the game as well. 11 hits for Pierre in the game. 20 combined hits from both sides. Both sides hitting the ball well. 1-1, swung through. 1-2, and here's another big spot for Post. You only got 1 in. And a strikeout here would be massive. Obviously, you'd love just a ground ball to see if you can turn 2. Post out of the stretch. The 1-2 kicks and fires. High and outside a ball, 2-2. As here we are in the top of the 6th inning. 8-5 lead for Pierre. Post trying to work through a jam here. 2-2. Sets at the belt, kicks and fires. Line drive, drifting foul. It will be. And we'll do it again here at 2-2. Two. Bases loaded here in a 8-5 ball game. Post. Pitch. That's a breaking ball. That's tap foul behind the catcher Hoffman. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Now, Pierre hasn't struck out a ton here today. Only 4 strikeouts, so they've done a good job putting the ball in play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded, and the pitch. That's hit on the ground to second, could be two. They flip it to second for one. The throw on a hop, did they get him? No. The throw was on a hop. Dutenhofer picked it out of the dirt. 1 run in, and a 9-5 lead for Pierre, the fielder's choice. But a good turn there. That's exactly what you wanted if you're post. Second out, but an RBI comes in for Pierre, and they lead by 4 now. Mark at 4-6 there on the fielder's choice as Malsum did a good job just getting that over, and Dutenhofer did a great job picking that out of the dirt. As runners now at the corners. That one's outside, and Babcock will steal second base. And when you got runners in the corners, I mean, that's pretty much an automatic steal when you're trying to get that guy in scoring position. 1-0, 2 outs, runners at second and third. And here's the pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. Schaefer today walked, reached on an error, and singled.
Trying to extend this lead to maybe a 6-run advantage. He also scored 2 runs in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings now.
2-0 the count, and the pitch. Way out in front. Ball gets by Hoffman. Coming in to score is Lindenkugel, and that is a 10th run of the game here for Pierre. 3rd run in the inning, and they lead 10-5 on the wild pitch. Babcock heads over to third on the wild pitch. And Schaefer here with the 2-1 count. Pitch is outside. 3-1. So Pierre, 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 3 now in the 6th. And lead 10-5 after the Smitties tied it in the bottom of the 4th inning. 5 unanswered for Pierre. Swing and a miss on another pitch in the dirt. And third base coach says, hey, that's not your pitch. Swinging something in the dirt. That's 2 pitches he swung at that bounced to the plate ahead in the count. 2-0 and then 3-1. Here's the payoff coming up. And the pitch from Post. Low and outside a ball. He walked him. So runners on the corners. And this is, again, what kind of play do you try to keep him at first? He's going to be stealing on one of the first 2 pitches. As Stoster will dig in. He's a single in the 4th. He scored there. Also reached on a fielder's choice last time, struck out in the 2nd. And the first pitch, runner heads for second. It's outside, no throw. So 1-0 the count here to Hudson Stoser. And the pitch. It's on the outside corner, a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 the count. And the pitch. Hit in the air, left field, and making the play out there and left for the final out of the inning is Kiso. However, Pierre gets 3 runs to extend the lead to 10-5. Post works his way out of it. Smitty's got to get some runs here at the plate. We're back in one moment on the Aberdeen Smitty's YouTube. Aberdeen Smitty's baseball here on the Smitty's YouTube channel. Matt McClure broadcasting live here on a beautiful Thursday evening from Fossum Field. 77 degrees right now. Tomorrow going to be a little bit cooler. 1-0. That's the count 1-1. 1-1. It's inside, a ball, 1-1. 2-1, excuse me. As J.L. Aviles will lead things off. And the pitch. That's high and outside a ball. 3-1. So Templeton, he's come out of relief and it's pitched well. And the 3-1 coming up. Head on a line, base hit for J.L. Aviles, leading things off here in the 6th inning. And J.L. with the 10th Aberdeen Smitty's hit. And just stays back there. Nice inside-out swing. And Ridley Waldo will dig into the batter's box. Walked, a fly-out, and a double. That one hit deep into left center field. Could be extra bases. It's going to be. Waldo routing around second. And he's going to think about 3 now, puts on the brakes. Aviles will score easily. An RBI double for Ridley Waldo, his 2nd double of the evening. And the Smitties trail only by 4. Stayed back on that one, drove it deep into left center field. Over the head of the center fielder, Parker O'Brien. And the Smitties with 2 hits here to start the bottom of the 6th and only trail by 4. That's the 11th hit of the game for the Smitties. And here's Post, who has been dialed in at the plate. He's a 2 for 3. As he misses up high a ball, 1-0. As that one is popped foul out of play. 1-1. So Waldo there at second on a bases or on a RBI double as Aviles there scoring from first base. And the 1-1. That's hit on a line drive, base hit into center field post. Waldo will head over to third and a single for Jackson Post. He's got a 3-hit day. He's 3 for 4. So you got 3 consecutive hits, single, double, single. And Cogley will dig in here. Throw back to first, and Post will get back standing. 12th hit of the game for the Smitties. Lefty warming for Pierre in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. That's a strike at the knees. Count 0-1. Runners at the corners and nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the pitch. That's taken in the dirt. Everybody stays put. Sonnenschein doing a good job blocking it. And Pierre, a 4-run lead. Do you try to be aggressive, trying to throw out Post if he does go and just kind of, or does he throw it to the shortstop, do one of those pick back plays to get back? Waldo at third is it won't matter. A line drive base hit. Cogley will get a single. Waldo will score from third, and the Smitties have the tying run up with Wheeler Malsom. That's the 4th straight hit. single, double, single, single, and Wheeler Malsum will dig in with runners at second and first. As Templeton looks at second and pitches. That's on the corner of strike, 0-1. Malsum today, a ground out, sack bunt, and a single. He's a 1 for 3 here this evening. Or excuse me, a 1 for 2 as he takes low curve, 1-1. Tying run here at the plate in the bottom of the 6th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a heater. He was late on it, 1-2. You got Will Haskell on deck. And Dutenhofer in the hole. As the 5-hole hitter, Malsum trying to protect with 2. 1-2 pitch from Templeton. Tries to go high, and Malsum doesn't chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Set, here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, he blew a fastball by him. Got him with the heater as Malsum just a little bit late, and that's going to do it, I think, for Templeton. Big punch out there by Templeton, and Haskell will dig in, and we'll see who the new pitcher is. Possibly, it looks like they're going to make a call to the bullpen. That's exactly what it's going to be. You can't officially close the book on Templeton as he's responsible for the 2 runners on. We'll step aside, be back, and tell you who the new pitcher is after this on the Aberdeen Smitty's YouTube. New pitcher for Pierre is Jonathan Neuarth, as it's a 10-7 lead for Pierre, and he comes in at a tough spot. 1 out. Runners at second and first. He's a lefty. And he comes in for Templeton, who went 1 2/3. You can't officially close the book on him because he's responsible for the runners at second and first. As Will Haskell with an opportunity here. Only 1 out, as Templeton did get a strikeout. Got Malsum to strike out for the first inning. Smitty's led off this inning in the 6th with 4 consecutive hits, a single, double, single, strikeout. And J.L. Aviles did score on the double from Waldo. And Waldo scored on the Joe Cogley single. Post at second, and Cogley at first. And the batter here is Will Haskell, the pitch. That's hit in the air, right center field. It's going to be extra bases. Jackson Post is going to score. Cogley's rounding around third. He's going to score easily. Haskell rounding around second. He is gunned out at third. 2 runs come in. They try to roll the dice, get him to third, and a great relay by Pierre. And the throw was cut off right to the third baseman. The tag was made there by Lyndon Kugel. And just like that, base is empty. However, the Smitties do get 2 runs on the double from Haskell as he was trying to extend it to 3. And again, that was a great relay by Pierre, but 2 runs do come in. And Dutenhofer will dig in here with 2 outs, and that's just tough. 14th hit of the game for the Smitties. Templeton there will get those runs will be on his line as the count is 2-0 to Mike Dutenhofer. 2-0, here's the pitch. That's up high, a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. 3-0. Pitch is a strike, 3-1. Big no there from the Smitty's dugout, and the umpire looked right at the Smitty's dugout there. 3-1. 3-1. That's hit in the air, center field. O'Brien there, and he camps underneath it to make the play for the final out of the inning. Smitty's 2 strike for 4 in the inning. It's a 1-run game. 10-9. They get 4 runs on 5 hits. They leave none as we head to the 7th here at Fossett Field. It's a 1-run ball game. You're in tune to Smitty's Baseball on the Aberdeen Smitty's YouTube. New pitcher here for the Smitties. It's Joe Cogley on the mound. Ridley Waldo moves from third to right. Jackson Post back at third. Wheeler Malsom at second. As Joe Cogley trying to keep this in a 1-run game. You can officially close the book there on Templeton last inning. An inning and 2/3, 4 hits. 4 runs, they were all earned. 3 strikeouts there for Templeton as Neuwirth got out of the inning. Smitty's Will Haskell tried to extend a double into a triple and was gunned out at third. He did get 2 RBIs on that to make it a 1-run game. Smitty's got 14 hits on the evening, while Pierre has 11. For Pierre, they got 9, and then top of the order. Aiden Johnson, Brecken Furman, and Jackson Goodman. That's 9-1-2 in the order. 9-1-2 due up here for the Governors. And it's Joe Cogley here on the hill. We talked to Coach Godelli last week or 2 weeks ago, kind of previewing the season. He said, hey, feel pretty good about the pitching staff. They got a lot of arms that can come in big spots and throw. And Cogley is now the fourth pitcher used in this ball game for the Smitties. Close the book on post. An inning, 3 hits, all earned, or 3 runs, all 2 of those earned, 2 walks. Did not strike out a batter. Dutenhofer started the game. He went 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Malsum, 2 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned, and 2 strikeouts. Count is 1-1 to one. Swing and a miss. He blew a heater by him. 1-2 here to Aiden Johnson, who is a 1 for 3 today, triple, sack bunt, and a ground out. 1-2 pitch. Fouled back off the umpire's mask. And we'll have game 2 after the conclusion of this one, about 30 minutes. I'm on baseball or on basketball. The game ends, 15 minutes is on the clock for the next game. A little bit longer in between games. 1-2. Bounces to the plate, 2-2. No outs here in the top of the 7th as Cogley trying to keep this at a 1-run game. Pierre leads by a run. 2-2 pitch. Way out in front, he got him. Floats a little breaking ball in there, off speed, and he was way out in front. And 1 out. That's the 4th strikeout for Smitty's pitchers here tonight. And the first pitch is outside a ball. 1-0. Coming up for Cogley. That is in there for a strike. 1-1. Smitty's put up 4 in the 4th, 4 in the 6th. As for Pierre, they put up 3 in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, and 3 in the 6th. 1-1. That is low. Leadoff man Brecken Furman is ahead 2-1. Flew out his last time. He's got 3 flyouts here today. As that one's fouled back, 2-2. So the count is 2-2 here in the top of the 7th. Cogley shakes off again, and now has the sign and the pitch, 2-2. Fouled. And we'll stay at 2-2. Pierre has not trailed in this game. They have led from the 2nd inning on. Now, it was tied in the 5th inning, but they responded quickly in that 5th as he just gets his piece again of a breaking ball. Just being able to adjust last second, and that's something that hitters have done so well. Just being able to protect with 2 strikes, seeing another pitch. Good job there by Brecken Furman. 2-2. Here's the pitch from Cogley. That hit him. high and inside. It ball went to Levi Hoffman. He caught it, but it must have just hit the jersey of Furman, and he's aboard with one out. And Goodman would lead in. He is a 1 for 4, a single back in the 6th, a fly out, a line out. Did score in that 6th inning. And the runner is headed for second, and off the glove of Hoffman, he's going to head for second. Now he's going to think about third, now go back. Ball goes all the way to the backstop. Ball gets away from Cogley, and then Cogley throws it over to second to Malsum, and he's safe. 1-1, 1-0. Cogley looks at second and fires. High and outside on a fastball, 2-0. So after a strikeout, a hit by pitch, stolen base, and that's where Furman is here with one out in the top of the 7th. And the pitch home. That is off the end of the bat and right at first base. Dutenhofer, he makes the play, steps on the base. 3 unassisted on the putout. And that will be 2 outs. And if you're Levi Hoffman, again, here's a situation where you got to be a goalie back there. 1-run game. As Sonnenschein will dig in from the right side. As he takes inside a ball. 1-0. As Cogley will wind up and fire. Fastball high and tight of ball. Maybe overthrew that one a little bit, but he's throwing some gas right now, Cogley. He's got good velocity on his fastball. As the windup end, the 2-0 pitch. That's in tight of ball. Count is 3-0 here to Sonnenschein. And Sonnenschein today singled his last time, a run scored in the 6th. Walked as well earlier in the 3rd. Pop out and a fly out. 3-0. And the windup and the pitch home. That's inside ball 4. So ball 4, runners now at the corners. Going to see a courtesy runner there for the catcher, Sonnenschein. Trip Lindenkugel, the cleanup man, will dig in here with runners at the corners. Single in the 2nd, single in the 3rd, single in the 5th, and a walk. He's a 3 for 3. As the throw gets by Dutenhofer on the pickoff, and run's going to score from 3rd, and now running from 2nd to 3rd. The throw was high off of the glove of post. It's going to roll all the way to the left field line, and he's going to score as well. So Brecken Furman scores. The pitch runner from first scores. That was Landry Van Rokel. And disaster right there for the Smitties. It's 12-9. It's going to be an error on Cogley on the pickoff, and then an error on Dutenhofer on the overthrow to 3rd, which allowing not 1 but 2 runs to come in and make that 4 straight innings where the Pierre Governors have scored at least 2 runs or more. As Lindenkugel will swing through that one, it's 0-1. But 2 massive runs right there for Pierre, insurance runs, as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning coming up here. Still need an out, as Lindenkugel will get hit right on the elbow, I believe. And he will camp over there to first. And here is Parker O'Brien. Smitty's with 5 errors on the game, and 2 of them here in this 7th inning. As Parker O'Brien takes a strike. Oh, 1. That bounces to the plate, gets away from Hoffman, a wild pitch. Lyndon Kugel will head over to second, and O'Brien is a 1-1 count. One the count. And O'Brien takes upstairs a ball. Pierre with 11 hits in the game. They scored 2 runs, no hits in this inning. So that's high and inside a ball, 3-1. Three-1. Cogley looks at second, and the pitch home. Kicks and fires. Up high, ball 4. So now you got runners at second and first. And 2 outs after the walk. And it's been an inning here for Cogley. Strikeout, hit by pitch, ground out, walk, hit by pitch, walk. Now, there was a pickoff play over at first, got by Dutenhofer. Then Dutenhofer tried to throw at the third where there was runners at the corners at the time. 1 run came in on the overthrow to first, or the underthrow, if you will. Then the overthrow to third allowed another run to come in. And that's how Pierre scored their 2 runs in this 7th inning. And they're looking to add on to more as Bridger Babcock will dig in. First pitch is up high. Now, first game of the season here for the Smitties. And Pierre, you know, they played 10 games. They've been in a lot of situations, seen a lot of live pitching. And the Smitties have done a really good job of the plate here. Offensively, finding themselves in this game. Pitching is just trying to work through it here and give their team a chance in the bottom of the 7th inning. Still a 3-run game. The Smitties have put up more than 3 runs in 2 of the 6 innings. As it's 3-0 to the batter here, Babcock. And if you're Cogley, just got to bear down and get out of this inning here. He's 3-0. Up high, ball 4. 4-pitch walk, and now the bases are loaded. Cogley with 30 pitches. Now make it 31 after that walk. And the first pitch. That's inside a ball. 1-0. That's 5 straight balls. 1-0. Batter here, Hudson Schaefer. And the pitch. That's up high. Schaefer, walk, single, walk. Also reached as well. Here's the 2-0. That's high and inside a ball. 3-0.
Schaefer taking all the way. Stozier is on deck.
3-0. Bases loaded. And the pitch. High ball 4.
Inside for ball 4. Makes it now a 13-9 game. Bases loaded walk and RBI for Schaefer.
Trip Lindenkugel will come in. Everybody else advances 90 feet, and it's a 13-9 lead for the Smitties. As Ridley Waldo is going to come into pitch, Cogley will come out. 2 outs, bases loaded. Pierre leads 13-9. We're back in a moment on the Aberdeen Smitties YouTube. So Ridley Waldo will toe the rubber for Aberdeen as the Smitties trailing 13-9. As Cogley threw 35 pitches there and 2/3 of an inning, 3 runs, 4 walks, and struck out a batter. He is responsible for the 3 on.
3 runs out of the 7th, 4-run lead. Waldo will pitch with the bases loaded at 2 outs.
35 pitches for Cogley, 11 of those were strikes.
Just 35 pitches, but all through in that 1 inning.
And this is the 5th pitcher of the game for the Smitties. Dutenhofer went 3, Malsom went 2, Post went 1, and Cogley 2/3 of an inning. And Ridley Waldo trying to keep this game where it's at 13-9. For Pierre, it was McCullough for 3 2/3, Templeton with 1 2/3, and Neuwirth, he got the last 2 out at the bottom of the 6th. Now he could come out in the 7th. Still a safe situation. 4-run game, but Pierre trying to extend this lead here. The batter right now is Hudson Stoster.
Second baseman number 11, Hudson Stozier.
Lights are coming on here at Possum Field before we get through game 1.
As Waldo working from the stretch here. Stoster, the batter, flew out his last time up, and he takes a ball inside. Stoser today, a 1 for 4, a run, and a strikeout. Hits it on the ground to short and off the glove of Haskell, and it goes into left field. 1 run in, 2 runs are in, and Pierre leads 15-9 on the E6. And just like that, they bat around. E6, 2 runs come in. And Aiden Johnson will dig in here, who batted in this 7th. He struck out to lead off the inning.
In the ball game, the first 3 runs that scored. It was a 3-1 game after 3, by the way. We're almost halfway done. It was a 3-1 ball game. Now 15-9. A lot of scoring in this.
As that pitch is fouled back to Johnson. It's 1-1. But Johnson tonight, got the scoring started in the 3rd inning. Or, excuse me, in the 2nd inning when he had that bases clearing triple in the 2nd. Since then, struck out, ground out, and bunted, sack bunt as he misses inside. 2-1 the count. Still 2nd and 1st with 2 outs. 2-1 the count here to the batter, Aiden Johnson. 5 runs in this inning for Pierre. That's popped up right side in the outfield, and making the catch is Cogley, right side retired. In the top of the 7th inning, it's 5 runs on no hits, 3 errors, and 2 left. Head to the bottom of the 7th. Smitty's need 6 to tie, 7 to win. Back in a moment on the Aberdeen Smitty's YouTube. Bottom of the 7th inning, 15-9, Pierre leading. You're in tune to Aberdeen Smitty's Baseball on the Smitty's YouTube channel. Matt McClure broadcasting live from Fossum Field as lights turned on here at Fossum. Game 1 of 2. We'll have Game 2 after this one. Quick little intermission and then get back to Game 2. But the Smitties trying to get a little rally going. Pretty wild's top of the 7th inning. 5 runs, no hits. But a couple errors for the Smitties, 3 in the field. Got 6 for the ball game, and now the offense trying to get another big inning. They scored 4 in the 4th, 4 in the 6th, 1 there in the 3rd. So they have put up multiple runs in this game. But now it's go time for the Smitties, as Hoffman, who has a 2-run blast in this game, misses a pitch there. It's 1-2. As Neuwirth here trying to close this one out. He relieved Templeton back in the inning. That's a line shot, and it's foul. Just out in front. That would have been extra bases for Hoffman. Smitty's 14 hits offensively. As Neuwirth working from the stretch, sets at the belt and the pitch. That's a line drive, reaching for that one, and he just floats it into center field. Levi Hoffman with a leadoff single, just protected with 2, and was able to just float that thing into center. So Hoffman with a leadoff hit, and here is a lefty-lefty matchup. As that gets by the catcher. So that's a multi-hit game there for Hoffman. He's at second base right now. One-0 the count. And the batter here, Donnie Kiso. 1-0 is up high, 2-0. Kiso, a 1-for-3. Single back in the 4th, a fly out and a pop out. 2-0 the count. Neuwirth looks at second in the pitch home. That's a strike on the outside. Top of the zone, 2-1. J.L. Vilas in the batters or on the on-deck circle, as the leadoff man has been great here tonight. 2 hits for him. He takes low and away, 3-1. J.L. with 2 singles and 2 runs scored. He's hit the ball hard pretty much every time he's been at the plate. But Kiso trying to get on here. 3-1. Neuwirth set it and the pitch. Low and inside, a ball. Runner headed for third. Hoffman, he just dives in. Sun and Shine had the throw there. It was ball 4, so the runner's going to head for second or first. So aggressive base running from Coach Ganelli's crew, trailing by 6. Works out. Runners at the corners, and here's JL. As the first pitch is in there for a strike to JL Aviles. A line out, single, ground out, single. 2 runs scored. The lefty. Closed stance. And the pitch home. That's inside a ball. 1-1. Smitty's with 15 hits on the ball game here. And got runners on the corners and no one out as Neuwirth, the lefty, trying to close this thing out. He sets, looks at the runner at first, and the pitch. That is fouled. Wild count 1-2. Ridley Waldo on deck. He's got 2 doubles. One, two. That's hit on the ground. Right back to the mound, Neuwirth. He throws it on the first. The transfer run does come in. Furman was there at second base. He tried to flip it over to first, but he lost the ball on the transfer. They do call it an out at second on the fielder's choice. Aviles there at first. A run does come home in the Smitties. Make it a 15-10 game. As that's up high a ball. Smitty's with a touchdown and a field goal here tonight. As Aviles dancing around first, and the pitch home to Waldo. That's in there for a strike on the outer half of 1-1.
Trying to finish out this ball game, get the final down 2 more outs. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
1-1. That's hit in the air. Shallow center, and making the play there is Parker O'Brien. And that'll be 2 outs, and the Smitties down to their final out with Jackson Post. Post has had a nice day, a 3 for 4, 3 singles and a K. And the pitch, Aviles headed for second. Pitch is outside, throw is not in time, and Aviles will steal second. The pitch was a ball, so it's going to be 1-0. Post will hit it to third and under the glove of, and that's going to be a base hit. It was under the glove of Lindenkogel, and that's going to be an RBI for Jackson Post. That's his 4th hit of the game. An RBI single, a 4 for 5 day for Jackson Post. And that's the 16th hit for the Smitties. It's a 15-11 game in the bottom of the 7th. Smitty's not done yet. As Cogley, he digs in. He got a hit his last time. He takes high and outside, a ball, 1-0. Cogley, a strikeout, and he's also got 3 singles. He's a 3 for 4. 1-0. As that pitch is low and away, 2 balls and no strikes, and how massive were those runs for Pierre there in the top of the 7th? It was a 10-9 game. Going into the 7th, they put up 5 in the top of the inning to lead by 6. 2-0. High and outside. 3-0. So if you're Cogley here, 3-0. You got Wheeler Malsum on deck. Smitty's trailing by 4. It's 15-11 with a runner at first and the pitch. Taking all the way for a strike.
okay to pitch on Sunday. 2 days of rest.
3-1.
65.
Neuwirth set and the pitch home. 3-1. Foul back. 3-2. Count runs full. Smitty's has done a really good job here. They've only struck out 5 times, so they've been able to put the ball in play for the most part here today. 16 hits. Trying to continue this inning here. Payoff pitch from Neuwirth. High ball 4. So Joe Cogley draws a walk.
All of a sudden, that tying run has moved to the on-deck circle.
And Wheeler Mawson will
Conversation with the entire infield and 2 outs and 2 on here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They use everybody pitching over there too. So it is still first and second, 2 outs. It is a 15-12 lead.
Pierre 18-16 going into the bottom of the 7th inning.
15-11 lead here, the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs, 2 on. We'll see if the Govs can finish out this win. It's a 2.5-hour ball game. 26 runs
second and first, 2 outs. And Mawson pops it up.
into shallow right
It's
field
into shallow
to make the play.
left field, and that concludes the game. Right field as the player, Pierre right there, makes the catch. Right fielder, Aiden Johnson, makes the catch, and that concludes the ball game. Final score, 15-11 Pierre. They take game 1 of the doubleheader. Smitty's with a nice second half of the ball game, but Pierre just a little bit too much offensively. They win it 15-11. We'll step aside and wrap up our first broadcast here in just a moment as game 2 coming up in just a bit. Aberdeen Smitty's YouTube. Smitty's Baseball here on the YouTube channel, Aberdeen Smitty's YouTube, a 15-11 win for Pierre in Game 1 of the doubleheader. Looking at some final numbers here in this Game 1. Pierre, 15 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors. Meanwhile, the Smitties, 11 runs, 16 hits and 6 errors. Leading the way for the Smitties was Jackson Post, 4 for 5, 2 runs batted in, an RBI, 4 singles. Joe Cogley, a 3 for 4, an RBI, and a run scored. 2 RBIs each from Will Haskell and Levi Hoffman. Hoffman, the 2-run blast. He went 2 for 4 on the game, and it was a 2-run double by Will Haskell to make it a 2 RBI there in the bottom of the 6th inning. Smitty's pitching, 3 innings from Mike Dutenhofer. 4 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Malsom had 2 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 2 strikeouts. Jackson Post, an inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned, 2 walks and 0 Ks. And Joe Cogley, 2/3 of an inning, 5 runs, 3 of those earned, 4 walks, and a strikeout. Ridley Waldo got the final out of the 7th inning. He pitched the 1/3 of an inning. Mike Dutenhofer, 53 pitches, 31 of those strikes. Walker Malsum, 37 pitches, 26 strikes. Jackson Post, 32 pitches, 18 strikes. Joe Cogley, 35, 11 of those strikes. And Waldo, 6 pitches, 3 of those strikes. Dutenhofer faced 15 batters. Malsum faced 12. Post faced 8. Cogley faced 8. And Waldo faced 2. Picking up the win, I believe, is Templeton. Neuwirth, I believe, will get the save for Pierre. And looking at the Pierre numbers, 2 RBIs each from Babcock, Schaefer, and Furman. 3 RBIs from Johnson. He got that 3-run triple. For Pierre, they scored 15 runs on 11 hits. 3 hits from Lindenkugel. He was 3 for 3 with 4 runs and a walk. 2 hits from Babcock. He was 2 for 3 and 2 RBIs. Schaefer was 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs, and Johnson, as mentioned, 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs. McCullough, he pitched 3 2/3, 8 hits, 5 runs, 3 of those earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Templeton, an inning and 2/3, 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, no walks, 3 Ks. And Neuwirth went 1 2/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and no Ks. Templeton picks up the win on the mound. Neuwirth picks up the save. Pierre moves to 7-4 on the year. Meanwhile, Smitty's, they will drop to 0-1. They will be back in action, obviously, for Game 2 coming up in just a bit. We're going to step aside here on the Smitty's YouTube. When we come back, we'll have Game 2 of our double dip here from Fossum Field, Aberdeen Smitty's Baseball, on the Aberdeen Smitty's YouTube channel.